Hey guys, this is Issues with Toddy One Skip. I am Toddy One Skip. Welcome to the channel and thank you so much for allowing me to be part of your day, guys. I really do appreciate it. So there's a few things that I want to address in this video. I don't know how it's going to work out because it's going to be scattered here, there, and everywhere. So hopefully I can pull it all together. So I've gotten a few emails, and one in particular has been bouncing back and forth in my head. And it's something that it seems like it was an overlook. I mean, I don't remember anybody making a big deal about this, but this subscriber brought it to my attention and they said, "Isn't it a big deal?" And I said, "I never thought about it." Gypsy, according to her, right, was made to wear diapers, right? According to her, she was made to wear diapers. So this subscriber said, "Toddy, if she was made to wear diapers, why did her mom let her go to the bathroom in the movie theater?" That's a question. That's a legitimate question. As a matter of fact, we can even say, why did she get to go to the bathroom alone when her mom was all over her all the time? Makes you wonder, Gypsy like wearing diapers? Is that what's going on? I mean, we know that she's got some really severe kinks, in my opinion, things that I just wouldn't get excited about in any way, shape, or form. But Gypsy, like, that's a valid point. So that is a question. Has anybody thought about that? Anybody mentioned that? Because I haven't heard it. And again, I had a subscriber say, "Toddy, how could that be? And why would Dee Dee let her go if she had a diaper on?" So I don't know. But we do know that Gypsy has told untruths about everything. Everything. I was just watching 1980 Millennial because, you know, she's reading the FOIAs. And she gave a little bit of credit to Dee Dee. And, you know, I know that these people affected her family terribly. But, you know, 1980 had said that Gypsy had written a letter and was telling somebody, you know, that a quick fact was that her mom, Dee Dee, was in the Richard Marx video. What was that video? Hold On to the Night? Was it Hold On to the Night? I think that was it. Dee Dee's in it. And supposedly, people said that Dee Dee made up a bunch of shit. Dee Dee was clearly in that video. And I also, 1980, heard that she was an extra in something. The television show that she was in Louisiana. I don't know. But she seemed to have this whole other life and this real beauty about her. And then she gave it all up to raise her daughter by herself. Because the man that she thought was going to be there for her let her down. He said he was going to be there and he let her down. And he wasn't there. And he didn't help with child support. Not the way he says it. I'd like to see it if you're going to really hold on to that rod and say that, because you were in arrears. Were you helping when she was a child? I'm not saying what Dee Dee did was right with this grift, but we do know Gypsy was sick. Gypsy was legitimately sick. And what was she supposed to do? What was she supposed to do with her daughter by herself? I'm not saying people should run a grift and people should steal and do all that and people should lie. But how much was she really lying when there was a micro deletion that wasn't even diagnosed until 2011, and then the micro deletion of which chromosome it wasn't even done until 2013, I believe. You know, that wasn't even found out until then. So why wasn't Dee Dee addressing the symptoms that Gypsy was having? Because to me, it seems like she was. Especially when Gypsy was lying about some of the symptoms. Right? You know, Dee Dee wanted to meet movie stars. She thought that stuff was important. But she wasn't selfish about it. That same way that she went to do things to be in videos and be in movies, that's what she pushed for her daughter and succeeded. Because Gypsy went on junkets And we know Gypsy was smashing elbows there and whatever else with, celebrities. Because we had pictures of Gypsy with celebrities. You ever hear Gypsy say, I'm grateful for my mom doing the best she could. She gave me a pretty decent life. Nobody heard her say anything about Munchausen by proxy either until she was incarcerated and needed an alibi. Guys, I don't know if this thing will ever be straightened out with Gypsy. I know that she's not going back to prison for this. I don't believe she's going back to prison for this. I don't know that she'll never go back to prison again, but I don't think she's going back to prison for this, so she got away with it. But the narrative, that story, she got away with murder, and let's leave it at that, because that's what she did. The rest is all bullshit. Her defense and all that is bullshit. And Nick just got caught in the propeller, and he just got chopped up, and he's just there. And that's where he's going to remain. Apparently, that's where he's going to remain, because nobody cares enough to make noise for him. His family should be screaming with everything that they have now. His family should be screaming. It shouldn't be us. His family should have taken the lead. But nobody's taken the lead. Nobody's showing anybody anything to help Nick. People were asking for money. Yeah. Guys, I think this story is done, except for changing the narrative, which is something that a lot of us are trying to do, so at least the right story's out there, and Dee Dee's legacy could at least have some truth in it. Not that she was a monster, not that she was just a grifter. I think she did the best she could. I'm not saying she did it the right way, but she certainly didn't do what Gypsy's accused her of. And it's sad. And guys, what do you think about the fact that Gypsy went into the men's bathroom? And she did. She admitted it. We know what happened in that bathroom. That wasn't her first time, because she wouldn't have known what to do, to be honest with you. And to have the confidence to think that the diaper would turn him on, and it didn't. It didn't. I want to know where Gypsy learned her kink from. That's a little weird. I think she was online a lot of times when she shouldn't have been online. Guys, this is Issues with Toddy One Skip. I am Toddy One Skip. I thank you so much for allowing me to be part of your day. Tell me what you think. Tell me what you think about that diaper. And why she was allowed to go to the bathroom by herself. When according to Gypsy, come on, Gypsy said that she had a dog collar around her neck, right? I know it wasn't all the time. I guess it was just when Dee Dee wanted to take her out for a walk or something. I don't know. It's all a bunch of shit, isn't it? It's a lie. You're a liar, Gypsy Rose. You're a liar. Guys, be better today than you were yesterday. Not half as good as you'll be tomorrow. Please like, subscribe, and share. I really appreciate it, guys. Thank you so much.